big challenge, difficult situations, and we have to be ready for that. It's one of the top games that you can play, semi-final, and of course we have to be ready to try to be the winners in that situation.
So we have our first question coming in. Shivaji from Vartaman News asks, Coach, how much will the absence of Borja affect your plan?
Yes, of course, he's an important absence. We have been playing with 6 foreigners, so for that match we are going to play with 5 foreigners. Again, a very bad decision of the referee. He was managing a situation where in the same action he was showing 3 yellow cards to 3 of my foreigners. So it means that we were in risk just for one action to lose some players for semi-final. Uh, as a referee, you have to understand the players, understand the game, and it's not a solution to give 3 yellow cards in just one single action.
Another question from Shomajit from Ray Sports. Coach, how do you assess your opponent? After Khalid Jamil's arrival, they are gaining back-to-back. They're gaining momentum with back-to-back wins.
Yes, they will learn very well. They have been winning their games. They have been coming back from games that they were behind in the scoreline. So for sure, they are going to fight until the end, and we'll have to be very, very at our best level to be competitive.
Another question from Shivaji. Coach, it's a knockout game, tiebreaker, it's always 50-50. So how confident are you to win in 90 minutes?
Yeah, we have to try to keep playing as we have been playing until now. We have been winning our 3 games in the competition because we have been better than the opponents in the 3 games. So again, and we have to know that when you arrive to the end of the match with just a very narrow result, a lot of things are happening in Indian football. A lot of decisions in the last moment, penalties, goals in the at time. So we have to try to arrive to that moment of the game with advantage. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult.
Coach, your team has been unbeaten in the last 8 matches. Does this give you more confidence before the crucial semi-final?
I think that we are winning in consistency. Yes, after a bad streak of results, we put the focus about to build from a good defense, and I think that you can see in the most of the games the opponents are not creating a lot of chances. A good example was the last game that Mahumagan only create chances by set pieces. So it's important. It's important that we keep getting the results because you have to build from that, and to be in that kind of streak, 8 games without losing, it makes us more strong in the mental part of the game. So we have to keep in that direction.
Coach, another question from Sabyasachi from Extra Time Bangla. Comparing the Derby win, how is the team preparing against this resurgent Jamshedpur team?
Yeah, we know it's a long competition, so we are working very well from the first day. When we meet with the guys after the Christmas break, we put the focus in try to make a good competition. We knew that it's going to be a very difficult group because we know the quality of the players from Hyderabad. We know that Rashidini is doing very well in the league, and we know that Mohun Bagan is a top team. So it's really, really good for us to become at the end the only team to go ahead in the group. It was difficult, only one team from 4. And now it's a very important game, semi-finals. So I think that the mood in the dressing room is very good, that the players know what they have to do, and we have good routines. We are working very good in trainings. The match plans are getting really, really in the way that we want to do it. So let's hope that, again, it's working with us against Jamshedpur.
And coach, how do you rate your opponents, especially coach Khalid Jamil, who has managed East Bengal earlier?
Yeah, he's a coach that knows very well the Indian football. I have a lot of respect for him and for the way he has been working in his teams. He has reached some very good results. He put his team in Indian Super League semi-finals when there was only four teams fighting for that slot. So all my respect for his work.
So as you said, Borja will be a big miss. So how do you cope with this situation against Jamshedpur?
Yeah, the team is working very well. And as we know, in Indian Super League, we play only with four foreigners, so we have different tactical solutions to go for that. Again, I feel very sorry to miss a player just because he was trying to talk with the referee, and we have seen some very very bad tackles that should deserve a second yellow for that player, and nothing is happening. Mohun Bagan should finish the game with two red cards in the last match. Very clear red cards for number 3 and for Galan. And immediately the coach preferred to change that substitutions to get these players out of the match. So the team was not with 10 players or 9 players. So, bad tackle, no punishment, just to talk with the referee, three yellow cards in the same action. That's a very bad referee.
Which I'll ask one question from my side. You were in the pre-match press conference before the first match. You talked about how goals had been a bit of a problem. You had not scored in 3 of your matches before coming here. Now you've scored 8 in 3 matches. What has brought the change? How do you look at this positively?
I think that is happening with all the teams in that competition. Just one moment, please. There is some people here. Sorry about that. Yes, as we see, there is very much more goals in Super Cup than in Indian Super League. I think that it's quite obvious that most of the teams we can use all our foreigners in attack. That normally in Indian Super League you maybe use one, two players of the foreigners contingent, and of course they are foreigners for a reason. They have very good skills. They can give another kind of offensive result in the game situation. So I think that we were watching that. There is a lot of games that the teams are getting 3 goals, 2 goals. It's because of the numbers of foreigners in attack. So it's football. When you have more foreigners in attack, then you maybe have less foreigners in defense. I'm talking when you are playing with four foreigners in Indian Super League. So you always have to try to get the balance. And yeah, as we see, we have been performing very well in a lot of games, scoring 3 goals in 2 of these games. But if you see who is scoring the goals, most of the times the action is because a foreigner has been participating. We have to be realistic. We are very happy with the performance of Nanda, for example, because he was also scoring in the last match. But the numbers are there, and we have Clayton, we have Saul, we have Jassy participating in some goals.
Coach, another question from Extra Time Bangla. How would you want to use PV Bishnu and other youngsters in this vital match?
Yeah, we are trying to give minutes to the players that can help us to get the results, and yeah, the ones that you have been talking about are some of them. Vishnu, I think, is doing a great season. He still has to learn some aspects of the game. If you see, he was involved in 3 very dangerous actions in the last match against Mohun Bagan, but he was not good enough to score, so he has to increase the making decision in the last meters, but it's part of the process. And he's doing the right things, and I think he will be a very useful player for us in the future.
Okay, coach, thank you. I see no more questions. Thank you for joining us, and I wish you all the best for tomorrow's game. Thank you,
Thank you
coach.
so much. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to the second part of this pre-match press conference of the Kalinga Super Cup semi-final between East Bengal FC and Jamshedpur FC. Present with us here is Jamshedpur FC head coach Khalid Jamil. I'll begin with a question to coach, and then I'll read the questions from the chat box. Coach Khalid, first of all, congratulations for making it to the semi-final. Tomorrow, another game against a tough team like East Bengal. Please share your initial thoughts on the semi-final tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. And talking about yes, East Bengal, they are good side. So tomorrow's game it is very tough for us because we are playing with good team. They have good players, foreigner players, Indian players. They are doing good, and recently they are doing good. So we're not to take this match easy at all.
A first question from Rajarsi Ganguly from Ajkal newspaper. He asked that Clayton Silva has already scored 4 goals. Will you prefer to go for man marking or prefer zonal marking to stop him?
Yes, Clinton is very good and he's doing good, and he played very good. That is also there. So we have to who's near him have to be ready for him, and we'll see depending on the match.
Dipro from Kel now asks, after Sanan's performance against Shillong Lajong, can we expect him to take the field against East Bengal tomorrow?
Yes, Sanan is available. That is good. Depending on practice today, we'll see who's looking good. Then we'll decide.
And Shomojit from Ray Sports asks, Borja will miss the match for East Bengal. Will it be an added advantage for you in the semi-final?
As I said before, all the players they are very capable. They are experienced. They played in ISL before, so we have to be ready for everyone.
And Shibaji asks, everyone is saying that there is only one man between the final and East Bengal. He is Khalid Jamil. Are you ready to stop East Bengal?
No, no. As I said, no. Whatever result we have got because of the players, they worked very hard. They worked very hard. I didn't do anything because of them. We got this result, and we got a good support from the management. So collectively, it is a teamwork from starting from everyone, staff, players, management also, even physio. So everybody worked very hard. So it is for everyone.
And East Bengal is your former team. Will any of your extra passion work against East Bengal?
No, actually we prepare for all the teams same preparation. There is no different. We have to give everything, and especially not we are not talking about this match. We prepare like for every match same. Even previous match we played same preparation. So, but this is semi-final, so mentally we have to be strong.
In the first Super Cup, you reached the final with East Bengal when you were the coach of them. Now is the same target for Jamshedpur FC. You think you can achieve that?
No, we are here for Jamshedpur FC. Talking about this match, we have to think step by step and not to think about past that is past. Now we have to do something for the club.
What is your assessment about East Bengal coach Carles Cuadrat?
Yes, yes, he's doing very good. Experienced coach. Tactically, he's good, and he's one of the good foreigner coaches in India, and he's doing very good.
Shibaji also asks, Daniel Chima is in good shape. So do you think it's an advantage for JFC? He missed the last match, so must be well rested.
Yes, everybody is available. That is a good except Len. We'll see.
Okay. Um, I see no further questions. Okay, coach. So that will be all. Thank you. Thank you for joining
Thank
us,
you. Thank
and
you.
good luck
Thank
for tomorrow's semifinal.
thank you. Thank you.